Anglers Extra.
Back on the Anglers Extra pregame show, Josh Schaefer joined by manager Tom Holliday, and it's time for today's manager show as the A's visit White House Field in Harwich for the second time this season. Coach, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
So today, you guys face off with a team that you've had some success against this season, a team that boasts one of the best pitching staffs in the league, but you guys continue to figure out ways to put up runs on them. What's been the key to your success?
Well, again, I think when we're healthy and when we can put our lineup together, we're pretty tough on any right-hander. And they keep throwing right-handers against us. So that gives us, somewhat of an edge as far as we're concerned. Again, I'm sure tonight's guy is somebody we haven't seen, and that always presents a different element. So just like the teams that have beat us 3 or 4 times, I don't really know.
Now, I want to bring up last night's game really quickly, your first win of the season over the Orleans Firebirds. What was different in last night's game that just seemed like you guys had control of the ball game from first pitch?
Well, first of all, we won. That was different. And I think the fact that we got really good starting pitching, and every time we've played them. And even though we made a couple mistakes early last night, Danny Hammer just overcame it, and he gave us a big lift. And then, as the night went on, I realized you want to be winning over there about 8:30 because those lights are not very good. And it was really dark.
Now, a win last night, your first of the season over Orleans. What does a game like that do for this team's confidence? You guys have now won in your last 4 of your last 5 games. What does a win like that do moving on?
I honestly believe that our guys have learned not to look at statistics as far as the league goes. And, watching your batting with your head. When you start looking at the win and loss column, that starts playing with your head. We don't need to have anybody do anything more than what they're capable of. And we didn't want Hammer and Conlon to think that they had to go out last night and win that ball game. They just have to give their best effort. And we're going to I go home at night and my wife says, well, you guys slipped into second place. Well, I guess my goal was to make sure we get in the playoffs and try to be healthy. And I guess replace the guys that are going to leave us for whatever reason. That's all I can control. And when we come out here, it's just fun being out here playing because the things away from the field have mounted up and become a nuisance. And the fun part is playing baseball. And the guys that are fourth pitch, and that's the reason I came, into the Cape Cod League. I want to try to help players become better.
Coach, thank you so much for joining us. Good luck today against the Harwich Mariners.
Take some luck, always.
You brought up Dan Hammer, last night's starting pitcher. Well, today he was elected as a Cape League East Division All-Star. We'll throw it back to Cooper Boardman, also a broadcasting All-Star, as the Anglers Extra pregame show continues.